What's up, everybody? We're at the big box store today, and we're looking for soil, the good stuff, the real soil, the soil that avocado trees love, mango trees love, citrus trees love, chili plants love. It's real soil, and it's soil that plants have been growing for millions and millions of years. It's real dirt. It's the dirt that the earth is made out of, and humans came along and we thought we were so smart and we started planting stuff and bat guano and wood chips and compost and stuff like that. And that's when all the statements of people saying don't overwater your plants, that's when all those statements started to come out once we started planting stuff in that bad dirt. This is the kind of dirt that you'll see in these big box stores. They're in these bright, colorful bags, and they look so attractive and so nice, but they're only good for a few months and then they start to decline. I'll show you guys when we'll talk about this more. All right, I'm here at the big box store. Let's go see what they got. All right, this is what I was talking about. Look at the colorful bags. It looks so attractive. You know, you come here, most people come here to buy their soils and they want to plant their plants, their indoor plants, outdoor plants in these. But once you take a closer look at the ingredients, you'll see that there might be some problems. So let's look at some of the ingredients in some of these. Let me find one here. All right, here's one. This one said it's a all natural garden soil for flowers and vegetables. Let's take a closer look at the ingredients here. First one, aged recycled forest products. What the heck does that even mean? Aged arbor fines, composted chicken manure, oyster shell, dolomite limes, bat guano, worm castings, kelp meal. What? I don't get it. I don't understand. That stuff, that soil right there would make an excellent mulch. Something that you would put on top of the real soil, on top of your plants, because it has so much organic matter. That kind of soil, you plant plants in there and you start watering, right? You just water. Eventually, all that organic matter is going to rot. And once it rots, the plant's going to suffer. The roots don't want to rot. And that's why all these nurseries will tell you don't overwater your plants. If you plant your plants in the right soil, you can keep watering it over and over again and it shouldn't have any problems. Avocados, for one, are super sensitive to that, all right? So who knew that the really good soil, you just have to walk a few more steps past all this fancy looking stuff and come to this area right here. Let's see if they have it. Let's see here, all-purpose stone. Bam, yes, they do have it. Yes, they do have it. Here it is, people. Decomposed granite. Oh yeah, we found it. Decomposed granite, baby. The good stuff. Okay. Helps retain soil moisture. Will not decay. That's what I'm talking about, people. It will not decay. The problem with those soils over there is after about a year or so, your plants in that soil, it starts to decline. You'll notice the soil levels start to decline. And then you got to go and add more soil. But this stuff right here is permanent. It's made out of earth, crushed up rock. The same stuff that the earth is made out of, the same stuff that plants have been growing for millions of years. And it will not decay because it's just crushed up rock. That's all it is. And it's so simple. And people try to overthink soil, but soil should be simple. It should be easy. And I use decomposed granite for most stuff that I plant. And it's a major part of the soil that I use for tropicals and subtropicals and all that stuff, all right? I'm gonna get a bag of this. We're gonna go play around with decomposed granite, DG, as it's known for short. All right. Look at the price on here, $8.58. That is just crazy. Because you know why? About a year ago, the same bag was $2.98. Inflation, crazy. All right, people, there it is, the good stuff. This is DG. This is what it looks like. By the way, I found it at the building supply part of the big box store. It's usually outdoors. You go outdoors. It's in the part where they have stones and rocks and other things that people use for their pavement, for their asphalt and these kind of things. That's where you'll find DG. Who knew that the good stuff was in the building supply section of the big box store? By the way, okay, DG, it's actually really good at holding water. And that's really important for us out here because we're in the middle of a big drought here in Southern California. So shockingly, it's really good at holding water. I just want to say, guys, I'm not a scientist. I didn't do any experiments. I'm just a guy who spends an unhealthy amount of time thinking about plants and fruit trees and soil and try to grow plants better. All right. And I've noticed that just plants just seem to perform better in this stuff. All right. Specifically avocados. So let's talk avocados over here. So here's a little avocado seed that I've been growing. Classic method: 3 toothpicks and a cup of water. And there's the root system. That's what it looks like. That's a Fuerte avocado seed. It's grown out enough. That's a fully sized leaf. That's how I know it's ready to go into soil. It's like 6-7 inches, maybe 8 inches of growth. Prime time to get put into soil. Okay. So I got a 1 gallon pot. 1 gallon pot. Here's the DG. By the way, look, I'm using my hands. I'm not wearing gloves. I don't need gloves because this soil has nothing in it that would require me to wear gloves. There's no bat guano in this. There's no chicken manure in this. It's just pure dirt. So I don't have to worry about getting my hands dirty here. So I'm putting the soil in. All right, yeah, there you go. All right, I built a layer of DG down at the bottom of the pot. Now we're gonna add more DG into here, and I'm holding the seedling up, and I'm holding the seed up to the very top of the pot, and I'm stabilizing it as I add soil, and I'm holding it up, and I'm putting more soil in. There we go. I can move my hand now. I want to cover the seed. I want the seed to be covered by the thinnest layer of dirt possible. Now we're going to add water. Water goes in. Now the interesting thing you'll notice, water is going to stay there. Once you first start working with DG and the first time you add water, water tends to hold for a long time, and then it'll start to drain through, and then as you water a little bit more, the drainage will happen a lot faster. Now the beautiful thing is with DG is that avocado trees don't seem to mind that. If you plant certain avocado trees in other kinds of soil and the water stays standing, avocados hate that. They'll show immediate signs of stress if they sit in standing water, especially in containers. They do not like that. But it seems like with DG, they can tolerate sitting in standing water because there's nothing in that soil mix that can rot and interact with water in a negative way. All right, and water I see is starting to drain through a little bit down here. All right, guys, look, the water drained through. It took about 3 minutes, which is not that bad, actually. Now, you're probably thinking there's no nutrients supplied to this tree since it's just plain dirt. There's no organic matter in there. Well, guess what? That seed, that little avocado seed that surrounds the roots has so much nutrients and so much minerals in it. It provides a lot of nutrients to the root system. So realistically, you don't have to add anything to this for, I'd say, about 6 months. But if you really want to mimic nature, if we really, really want to mimic nature and create an environment for avocado trees that are just like nature, here it is. I got some crushed up avocado leaves, and I'll just put it around the pot. That's mulch, that's nutrients, and it keeps the soil nice and moist and evenly moist, and it provides nutrients to the tree. It does a lot of things. Go watch my mulch videos on my channel. Subscribe to my channel. You'll find a lot of videos about mulch. Yes, even in pots, I will add mulch, okay? Now, this tree is set up. It's going to be able to resist colds, be able to resist heat, be able to resist disease. I get a lot of emails. People ask me, what's wrong with my avocado tree? I'd say 80 to 90% of the time, it has to do with your soil. Your soil is such an integral part of the tree. A lot of the problems with avocado trees and other trees, it all starts with the soil. If you got the right soil, your tree is going to become bulletproof and able to resist anything you throw at it, all right? All right, folks, I hope you liked that video. I just want to show you where to get decomposed granite. I have a lot more videos about decomposed granite coming up. I'm actually going to do an experiment with DG, comparing it with the standard soil that you get at the box store. We're going to run some tests on it. So stay tuned. I've got a lot of videos, soil videos coming up. Thanks for watching. As always, give me a like, subscribe. Let me know how your avocado trees are doing and your other fruit trees are doing and how they're growing in different kinds of soils. All right, folks. Thank you for watching. Bye.